Hey everyone, this is Sue Hanson coming to you from my home in Wisconsin, and I really don't know 100% what I'm going to say in this video, but I hope you'll stick with me because there's something burning inside of me and I just feel like it's going to come out in this video. So I was just on a call. Every day at noon, our amazing group of women gets together and we inspire and uplift each other, come together to empower not only ourselves but all of the listeners out there who have not yet joined us. And today I was on a call with one of our amazing ladies, Greta, and I found myself pacing around my kitchen as I was listening. And she's an amazing woman. I had never met Greta. I've never met her in person, but a couple of weeks ago I was in a room in a team training where Layla Black called Greta up to speak. Now Greta didn't know this. Greta's pregnant and she was actually sitting on the floor in the back of the room because we had too many people in our room. We got more people at our training. More people had made that decision to go all in and get into this training, and Greta got there late and there wasn't enough seating and she was sitting on the floor and she didn't care. She just knew she had to be there. And Layla called her up, and that was my first time getting to know Greta at all. And that whole day was amazing to me, but I felt myself just being drawn in when Greta spoke. But I could tell that, and she admitted that she was very nervous. She hadn't spoke in front of groups before. But because she had grabbed Layla and they had that moment, that connection, which really, isn't that what life's all about, is that those connections that you make with someone. Because she had that connection and Layla called her up, she went up there and she touched all of us that were in that room, like so many other speakers and stories that I heard that day. And today, when Greta was on our call and she was speaking about her past struggles and her children, and I was sitting here in my house thinking about my daughter. And thinking about what she said, which is so true. What Greta had grabbed Layla to tell her at that moment in Chicago a few weeks ago, and she didn't plan to grab Layla. Something went through her and she grabbed Layla by the shoulders, and Layla didn't know her at that time, but she certainly knows her now. And they had that moment, and all those years of struggle and the fact that she was a mom with 5 kids and one on the way kind of went through her. And she said to Layla, it just struck her that being at that place and that time and that moment together with all of us who are looking to become empowered and empower others, she told Layla that Layla had impacted her, not only her, but her children and her children's children that aren't born yet, and her children's children's children. Generations of people are being affected by Empower Network. That's amazing. I'm not talking about financial legacies here. I'm talking about something so much more. And today when I listened to Greta and found myself being drawn in, and I realized just in that short amount of time, just a couple of weeks, Greta had grown. I've grown. I've grown because of these amazing people. And you can tell it just it affects me so deeply. And I just want to say that I feel blessed to have all of you in my life, all of you in Empower Network that I haven't met yet, all of the people that haven't joined us that I will meet in the future. And I look forward to locking arms with you in ways that we haven't even thought of yet. Ways that we're going to go out and empower people to change this world. Last night I was on a hangout, and I've had this vision, this image in my head for, I don't know, I think since the event, because I don't think you could have gone to the event a couple of weeks ago and not been changed. But I have this image in my head of a small light. You know, when Dave Wood was walking through the mountains of Costa Rica, and like he says, this comp plan and Empower Network, the idea of Empower Network was downloaded into his brain from a higher power, and that was like a little seed being put into the ground. And I see that moment in time when Dave had that idea downloaded into his brain as a tiny little pin of a light. And since then, the light has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like, kind of like when your lights come on at night. When you have some certain kinds of lights, they don't get bright the second you turn them on. It takes them a few minutes to become fully illuminated. And that's what I see happening in this company, because it's so much more than a comp plan, than a home business. A lot of us came here for that, but what we've realized now is that it's touching us here. It's making us better mothers, better fathers, better mentors, better friends, better people. And we're going to change the world together. So that light's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And we're going to get rid of some of that darkness. And all of us who are in here are going to be amazed at what we can accomplish together that we can't even think of right now, because our brain hasn't even, we haven't even caught up to it yet. But I just wanted to say to you, Greta, and to everybody watching, that you're amazing. And I hope that we'll be able to have a moment like Greta and Lila had a few weeks ago, because truly, when I have those connections with people, that's what it means to me to be alive, to just experience all that I want to experience in this world. So find out more about this amazing group of women, our company, our movement. Look for the information on this page somewhere, or just reach out. I would love to share it with you. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. This is day 8 on a 90-day video challenge. It's supposed to document our come up from Chicago to Denver in a few months. And I just want to say, you guys all inspire me. Thank you so much.